We're going to do the photo after, just so the photographers can come in from the pairs awards. Welcome everyone to the final press conference of the night. I have with me the men's podium. With the bronze medal, we have Junhwan Cha of Korea. With the silver, we have Kao Miura of Japan. And with the gold, we have Ilia Malinin of the USA. So we will start with an opening statement from our competitors. We just ask that you guys share how your skate went and how you guys felt during your skate. We will start with you, Ilya.
I felt great. It was a really good skate. I'm still in shock. I don't know how I just pulled that off, but I just know that I trusted my practice and it worked well.
Kao or Mickey, if you don't mind
三浦
translating.
選手、今日の演技を振り返ってください。そして今日すべて終えてどう思ったか教えてください。
すごく調子も良くていい状態でここに来たので、すごいフリー自体はぼちぼちできたかなって思うんですけど、ミスが出てしまった部分もあるので、そこを次の試合までに改善したいです。
I was in such top form coming into this competition, so I was able to do very well here. Regarding the free program today, I know there were some mistakes and that gave me things to work on until my next competition.
Junhwan?
I'm quite happy about my performance today. I had a mistake, so it wasn't perfect and it wasn't go what I wanted, but I think I just really tried hard and fight through until my program finished, so I'm quite satisfied. I can't work about today's mistake more until next Grand Prix, so I'm happy about it.
We'll now open the floor for questions. Please raise your hand if you have a question. Akiko?
Question to Ilya. This is the second time I saw your quad axel on the competition. What was your mindset going into today's free program? You had a little bit of a disappointment yesterday. And how did you switch your mind and just go for everything?
I think that it was very important for me to sort of forget of what happened yesterday and just to focus on the long. And I think that I was really well prepared going into the long. And I think that that definitely gave me the confidence to try the quad axel, and I was able to pull it off. So I'm very satisfied with how I landed it. And I think that I just have to keep that same confidence with every competition I do.
To expand on that, Ilya, when did you decide you were going to make a try at the quad axel, and what were the factors in deciding to go ahead and do it? I think before Skate America, you sort of signaled you might go for a pretty basic layout. You clearly did not do that today.
Well, I think that it was sort of in the 6-minute warm-up, I decided what I might go for. And I think that during when I first stepped on the ice before I was going to perform my program, I think that's when I made my final decision, and I sort of stuck with it into the entrance. So I think that that definitely helped me. I wasn't sort of wandering around thinking, should I do it or not? I think that just I stick with my mind, and I just went for it, and I was able to pull it off.
I've also a question for Ilya. Your next Grand Prix is only in 5 weeks, so you have much time to train. Do you plan to add a second quad axel in your long program, maybe in 5 weeks or at nationals or soon in the future?
I think that it's not, I'd say that as of right now, it's not really necessary to add a second quad axel. I think that it's more over to focus on other jumps, and even then just focus on trying to improve my choreography and just the second score. So I think that that's the main goal of these following weeks that come before the next competition.
Your long program is totally different from the last season. And you do so difficult jumps in this program. So what do you want show through this program, and how do you combine the jumps and the artistic side? So, thank you.
I think that this year my programs are completely different from what they had last year. We tried, more challenging choreographers to add a lot more for the component score, a lot more artistry, choreography, and creativity. And I think that as of right now, it's a really good working in progress. And I think that over time, the season, it will become a lot better. And I think towards the end of the season, it will be pretty good.
Junhwan, do you want to answer first?
This year I also wanted to challenge myself, so I choose the James Bond as a free program. I just want to have more power on my free skating, and I mean, I have to work on more, but it's the beginning of season, so I can keep working on, and yeah.
Mickey, do you want to translate?
Yeah, I missed the first part of the question. We couldn't hear it.
She can say it in Japanese.
Sorry, 去年とフリーすごく全然違うスタイルだと思うんですけれど、その中でどういうことを表現したいのか、どういう自分を見せたいのかと、あとジャンプを難しいことやってると思うんですけれど、それとその表現の部分をどういうふうにコントロールというか両立してるか教えてください。
去年のフラメンコとはまた違った一つの物語になってて、老婆に野獣に変えられて、でその苦悩や葛藤で最後は人間に戻って、ベルと一緒にダンスするっていう流れになってるので、そういった物語、一連の物語を表現したいです。去年と違った柔らかい表現をしていきたいです。で、あとやっぱジャンプも音に合わせながらやることをすごい最近は意識していて、僕は前までもアクセルなんてもうすごい難しいジャンプだったんですけど、そのアクセルとかで後半のアクセルとかでも音に合わせながら曲の変わり目でそれこそ人間に戻るように回転しています。
Of course, it's quite different from last year's flamenco program, and I am trying to depict a whole story of Beauty and the Beast. And of course, with the magic, I was turned into a beast. I go through all the troubles and the struggles, and then I come back to being a human thanks to Belle, and I show and end up with the dance with Belle. So the whole flow of the story is something I have to really convey, and to do that, I also need to work on the very soft expressions of the music, which I didn't do last season. So also for my jumps, I'm trying to have it in sync with the music more. Axel was a very difficult jump for me, and especially in the second half, the Axel, this is when I'm turning back into human. So I hope I could depict that through the jump and the timing and everything.
So Jackie.
Junhwan, you were talking about the challenge of James Bond, right, as your choreography. You are maybe one of the only people to end your free skate with a choreographic sequence. I wanted to hear about how that came about with your choreography.
When I'm working with Shay about my free program, we were just talking, and last season, I ended up with the 2 spins in the row and then I have an ending. But this year, I just want to change. And how about finishing with the choreography sequence? But I can do the Inabauer really long and good way. So how about finish with the Inabauer and give the good image and the character? And that's why we choose and pick the choreographed sequence for the end. I think that's the reason.
Tatiana.
So can each of you please say your next event? We know already Finland, and the others I don't know, but right now, so can you please
say what's your next event and what do you take from this event for the next one?
My next event is a JGP in Finland, and I think that from this event, there's a lot of mistakes that I've made, and I think that with all those mistakes, I can just look at them and work it out a bit more and just use the weeks in between to really work on it and to really improve everything that didn't go as well here. So I think that it's a really good opportunity for me to take all the mistakes that happened and really work on them and improve from them.
三浦選手、次の大会がどの大会で、今回の大会での収穫をどう生かすかを教えてく
The
ださ
Grand
い。
Prix.
Potato. We do have a question on Zoom. Oh, for everyone, I apologize.
May I interpret?
Okay.
May I interpret?
次は、次は、次戦のカナダになってくるんですけど、やっぱり、今回、こういった、去年一応、NHK 杯には出たんですけど、こういった海外でのグランプリっていうのが初めてで、すごいいろんなこと、時差から何から、調整期間もすごい短かったし、その中でどううまく本番に作っていくかっていうところをすごいいい経験をしたなっていうふうに思うので、そのカナダに向けてまたすぐですけど生かして頑張りたいなって思います。
Well, I think next competition will be Canada, Skate Canada. And last year I did take part in the NHK Trophy, but this season it's the first time I'm going to two overseas Grand Prix. And I learned a lot from this competition, how to adjust myself to jet lag, conditioning in a very short time to build up to the actual competition. So all these takeaways I will bring to Canada next week and hopefully make good use of it.
My next competition will be in Japan, the NHK Trophy. And well, I think I learned a lot of things yesterday and today. So I will work on a lot more of my jumps and spins and programs so I can get more energy through the program. So yeah, working hard until next month.
We have a question on Zoom. Hey, Troy. There's a question on Zoom.
All right, on Zoom, we're going to go to JR Walker with Skating Magazine, who has a question for Ilya.
Congratulations, Ilya. I have a two-part question for you. The first is, can you talk about what it means to win your first Skate America event? And the second part is, you had Nathan Chen as a domestic role model for someone who had such a large arsenal of quadruple jumps. Did you learn anything from him in your approach, for example, in a 6-minute warm-up of what you would bring to the competition up to that moment?
I think I am very excited that I won my first Skate America here. It's an amazing feeling. I enjoyed all the audience and everyone. It was just a very fun time. And again, I'm still in shock. I don't know what happened. It was very fun. And I think that with Nathan being a role model for me, and he really, pushed the sport. And I think that I got that from him. And it just lets me sort of push myself even to try to be like him or even be better. And I think that all of everything that he's gone through, he definitely, helped me understand what he's going through and to put that to myself.
Miura さんに質問です。先ほど、ミックスゾーンでイリア選手の演技を見て絶望を感じたとおっしゃってたんですが、そこからどのようにして、気持ちを立て直してあれだけの演技を見せたのか教えてください。
やっぱり自分の演技前に4回転アクセル、めちゃめちゃ綺麗なアクセルと飛んでるのをもう見て、 なんというか、こうもう最初は、うわ、やべえと思ったんですけど、途中からはもう、途中ってかもう最近はもう、もう、4回転アクセルかみたいな感じで、もうやっぱり、なんだろう、慣れで、まあ、こう、やばいっていう感情じゃなくて、こうもう、すごいなっていう、少しでも早く近づけたらいいなっていうふうに見てたので、まあ、そんなに演技自体に自分のその演技に支障はなかったです。もう本当にもう素晴らしい演技でした。
Question to Kao was that in the mix zone, you said you saw Ilya's performance before going on the ice and you were in despair, but how were you able to regroup and go on the ice? Kao's answer was, well, before going on the ice, I saw that amazing, beautiful quad axel. So of course I tend to say, oh no, but then I said, wow, yeah, sure. Of course he does a quad axel. Sure. And that's the kind of mindset I was in because I've kind of grew accustomed to seeing his amazing quad axel and I'm always in shock. But now I'm feeling more positive, like one day I'm going to get there very close to that. So I didn't really have much negative impact to my performance or my psyche going on the ice.
We'll do one last question to Jason.
Okay, so Jason Brown, Team USA Social to end the night. For Team USA Social, we do one final celebratory debrief. Okay, photo. That's it. You don't even have to answer anything. Just smile. You finished your first Grand Prix of the season. Get together.
Stand up or
Stand up.
Yeah, let's do it.
2, 1.
Over here. Can you do a fun one?